Hi, I'm Michelle Dykstra. I am currently the director over at the City Market Building and a small business owner with my husband, Aaron. We live in the West End neighborhood with our 2.5-year-old daughter, and I am a Roanoke native, born and raised in Roanoke, graduate from the county school system, but it's okay. When we chose to move back here to Roanoke in 2008, we chose to move to the city, and within the past 2 years, chose to move to the West End. And I'm so passionate about our neighborhoods here. I'm so passionate about small business development here. It's so important that we have people here who are able and willing to listen to all of our city residents and to then be a voice for them. So I really look forward both to this race and then to the opportunity to hopefully be on city council and to be representative of everyone here in the future. This is absolutely one of my passions. My husband and I are in the process of starting a nonprofit to teach middle school aged kids the problem-solving skills and the hands-on skills that will lead them into some of the fantastic programs that we have in the city right now. Through Rotec over at PH and also through William Fleming. Those programs then lead into some outstanding programs at Virginia Western. The mechatronics program over there with Dan Harine, they are doing outstanding things, and they're leaders in this region, and they're putting this region on the map as far as what we're doing to develop these hands-on skills-based workers. One of the things that's really important is making sure that we are teaching young parents that it's okay for their kids to go into these jobs. And I think that that's something that we need to do as city council. We need to be leaders in teaching these young parents that these jobs can help change communities. They can help change neighborhoods from within. Roanoke City has one of the worst rates of one of the worst opportunities of getting out of poverty. If you're born into poverty in Roanoke City, in this state, you have more of a chance of staying in poverty in your lifetime than if you're born in poverty elsewhere in the state. And that was a Harvard study that was put out back in May. It's a lot of data aggregation, but what that says to me is that we have to teach skills here that are going to help those kids, pull themselves up. And what we're able to do is we are able to change communities from the inside out by teaching these skills. It's also really important that we encourage the community development behind the education, and that we work together to make sure that these educational opportunities are accessible for all of our kids here in Roanoke City. When I look around this room, I see a lot of business people. We have people here who work in the city, who work in the county. We have people who live in the city, who live in the county. We all know the importance of the city and the county, of Salem, of Botetourt, of Franklin County, of everyone working together, because we all pull from that same diverse pool of people. One of the things that I think is really important is that Roanoke City have an independent voice. I'm very passionate that partisanship does not have a place at the local level, because we must work with our surrounding counties and our locales. We have awesome examples: Roanoke Regional Partnership, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, of groups that have come together and that have worked together and that have accomplished really great things. And I expect to see even greater things in the next couple of months. But we've got to embrace that concept. We've got to get everybody in the room, just like we have tonight. Get everybody in the room and make sure that we're all talking, make sure that we're all cooperating, and make sure that we are all coordinating our efforts, because we are an area, we're a valley, we're a region, and what benefits one benefits us all. Bringing in those businesses, making sure that those businesses are coming either to the county or to the city or to Salem, that is going to benefit all of us. So, three most important concerns and how to remedy and fund them. The first thing is that my three most important concerns have already been funded. We are moving in the right direction. We have had a council that's been working together over the past several years, and they've put in place a lot of ideas that are headed and that have built the groundwork to keep us headed in the right direction. First of all, we need to make sure that we're listening to our neighborhoods. Our neighborhoods are the core of this community. We need to make sure that we are having town hall meetings where we listen to these neighborhoods and we understand what their concerns are from the inside. The second is economic development and youth retention especially. Making sure that we are encouraging public-private partnerships. Make sure that we're encouraging private money being invested into these companies. That doesn't cost the city anything. It's a conversation that starts at the city council level, and it's leading through example. It's making sure that we are having the conversations that are putting the pieces together and that are connecting the dots. And then the third is maintaining our outdoor spaces, making sure that Roanoke is a livable city, making sure it's walkable, that it's bikeable. We have millions of dollars that are already in our current budget that are being invested in these infrastructure needs, and that's fantastic. We've got to make sure that we are maintaining infrastructure so that my kids in 25 to 50 years, that they want to come back here, that this is where they want to raise their family, and that this is the community and the neighborhood that they want to be a part of. So, you guys are all here because you care, and I think that's the most important part of the conversation that we're having here today. We have a concerned group of really involved citizens in the city, and we need to talk about what council can do. What is council able to do in terms of its job here in the city? What we can do is we can get groups of people together and we can have these really hard conversations. We can talk about heroin, we can talk about education, we can talk about homelessness, and together City Council with our business owners can put together the pieces that help to solve all of these problems. Roanoke must be a livable city if we're going to continue to bring an innovative and talented job pool here. And I encourage everybody here to go out and think tonight, what can we do to bring these people, to encourage this job growth, to make sure that economically Roanoke is a sustainable city for 25 to 50 years to come. Thank you guys.